thousands of movies on Netflix, and it still feels like there's nothing to watch. But maybe you're wrong. You're probably tired of searching through the front page of Netflix to find a good movie, but you might be looking in the wrong place. In fact, some of the best movies are kept a secret, far away from the front page. In this video, we're going to show you some of the top 10 highest rated movies on Netflix right now that are hidden behind the more promoted films. We'll be counting down from the good movies to the absolute best, based on their Rotten Tomatoes audience score ratings. So make sure to stay until the end and discover the film that audiences loved the most. You just might find your new favorite Netflix watch. Let's start with number 10, Leave No Trace. With an audience score of 80%, the fans that found this film really enjoyed it. Unlike many other films on this list, the critics enjoyed it even more, as the movie has a 100% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Leave No Trace garnered a good amount of support when it came out in 2018, but it is still a powerfully underrated film, especially now hidden inside Netflix. The movie follows a father and daughter duo who live a content life in the woods, until they are found by the authorities, leading them to a new journey. This movie is deeply emotional, as Foster's character struggles with PTSD, which plays a strong role in the two's journey of struggling to find stability. The actors Ben Foster and Thomasin McKenzie both put on incredible performances praised by critics. Their ability to portray the strong emotions really carries the film, making us feel right along with them. Altogether, this is the true definition of a hidden gem. On to the next movie on our list, we have number 9, The Gentleman. Sitting in with an 84% audience rating is The Gentleman. First released in 2020, The Gentleman is an engaging British crime drama. Matthew McConaughey takes the lead role in the film as an American expat who gained extensive wealth by running an illegal marijuana trade in London. However, once the business gets big enough, it leads to competition, bribery, and scheming. The film also features stars like Hugh Grant, Colin Farrell, and Michelle Dockery. Directed by Guy Ritchie, the same director from Sherlock Holmes and Snatch, The Gentleman features a similar theme of highlighting English vigilantes. Along with the thrills of the drama, the movie also has plenty of lighthearted comedic moments, giving it an extra flavor. Altogether, the strong performances from the actors and funny asides make for an all-around entertaining film. Even if the plot of the film isn't the most cohesive and fleshed out, The Gentleman makes for a good movie night. Now for a feel-good film at the next spot on our list. Number 8, I Used to Be Famous. This spot on our list takes us across the Atlantic to the UK. I Used to Be Famous has a strong 85% audience score and is quite underrated in terms of its promotion. This drama follows English actor Ed Skrein, playing Vince, a boy who went from being in the hottest boy band in the country to being just a lonely former pop star. With the goal of achieving fame once again, Vince starts performing music out on the streets. This is where he meets Stevie, a young drummer with autism and a natural gift of rhythm. The two develop a strong bond by jamming together. The movie is heartwarming and highlights the power of music to bridge gaps and build bonds. Many found the story to be predictable, but the emotion behind the film and the performance from Skrein are strong enough to make you enjoy it regardless. If you're looking for a feel-good movie to watch this weekend, look no further than this one. Now for the next movie on our list. Number 7, Prisoners. For this one, we are going to take a step back to 2013 for an engaging mystery thriller, with an audience score of 87%. The star-studded cast in this one by itself makes this film worth watching. Prisoners features several stars, including Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis, and more. Prisoners follows Jackman's character Keller Dover when his daughter Anna and her friend disappear. A suspect who drives a motorhome parked on Dover's street is arrested. But when the detective releases the suspect because there is not enough evidence, Dover has to take things into his own hands. As you would expect, the actors put on remarkable performances, and the presentation of the film is captivating by itself. The movie is presented in a powerful and dramatic fashion with horror-style filming and nerve-wracking suspenseful scenes. This one is sure to pick you up and pull you along for the ride. Let's turn to another thriller in our next spot. Number 6, Official Secrets. Official Secrets is an intense drama mystery and thriller released in 2019, and it is a strong spot on our list of hidden gems. This one has a strong audience score of 89%. Official Secrets follows the story of British intelligence specialist Catherine Gunn, played by Keira Knightley. In the movie, which takes place in 2003 building up to the Iraq War, Catherine Gunn is sent a memo from the NSA. The memo states that the United States wants help from Britain to find information about members of the Security Council to blackmail them into supporting the invasion of Iraq. However, instead of going along with the plan, she leaks the memo to the press, revealing the attempt at manipulation to prevent a sudden spark of war. This movie will keep your attention the whole time, building suspense in a thrilling underdog story that raises some heavy questions about morality. Now let's bring it down to our top 5 highest rated hidden gems, starting with number 5, The Imitation Game. Released in 2014, The Imitation Game blesses us with a captivating historical drama, and audiences agree, as this one is rated 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. This film is a powerhouse that is unfortunately a bit hidden on Netflix. The story is based largely in fact, as it follows mathematics genius Alan Turing, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, in 1939. Turing is recruited by British intelligence to crack Nazi codes, including the most unbreakable ones, with his team that includes Joan Clark, played by Keira Knightley. Turing is incredibly successful and they all are regarded as heroes. However, years down the road, Turing is discovered to be gay and he is sent to prison. Cumberbatch's excellent performance and the great production in the film help set it apart from just any drama. And the historical accuracy/tribute to the real-life Alan Turing only makes it better. We urge you to check it out if you have not seen it already. Now let's turn to our next gem. Number 4, The Alpineist. Netflix is full of great documentaries, but this is one that flies painfully under the radar. With over 90% ratings from both critics and fans, there is a lot to get out of The Alpineist. The movie follows climber Marc-André Leclerc as he completes solo climbs on some of the most remote alpine mountains in the world. Even wilder, he uses no rope and has no phone, and takes some of the largest risks you can imagine. Filmmaker Peter Mortimer follows the reserved climber in a film that is captivating and truly authentic. Even if you aren't someone who climbs mountains, there is something to get out of it for everyone, as the movie covers the power of chasing your passions and dreams, as well as the power of pushing the limits of what we are capable of. And to top it off, the thrilling images and extreme footage are enough to keep you fascinated and engaged throughout the film. For a more lighthearted movie, we start out our top 3 gems with Number 3, Paper Tigers. This one has excellent ratings from both audiences and critics, obtaining above a 90% score in both areas on Rotten Tomatoes. Paper Tigers features a great blend of comedy, action, and drama while providing a refreshing take on martial arts movies. The film follows a group of 3 friends who, in their prime, were excellent martial artists known as the Three Tigers. However, they are now in their middle age, pulling muscles, and focused on their jobs and fatherly duties. But when they find out that their old teacher has died, and realize the facts don't add up, they take on a journey to solve the murder. The movie features excellent performances from Elaine Yu, Ron Ewan, and Michael Shannon Jenkins. All in all, it's more than worth it to take a deep dive into Netflix for this one, as it will leave you laughing and engaged throughout. Before we turn to our absolute highest-rated hidden gem, we have Number 2, The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall is an excellent Western film that features a ton of star power. With an audience score of 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, this one is well worth the watch. The movie follows outlaw Nat Love, played by the talented Jonathan Majors, as he gathers a crew to track down his enemy for revenge. His enemy played by the well-loved Idris Elba. The film also includes stars like Lakeith Stanfield, Regina King, and Damon Wayans Jr. It will certainly feel like a Western movie with the format and might even resemble a Tarantino film. But it is unique and paves its own enjoyable path that we think you'll love. Regardless, it is a fun watch. Whether you like Westerns or not, there is a strong chance you will enjoy this one and should give it a shot. Finally, let's turn to our highest-rated hidden gem on Netflix. Number 1, Where the Crawdads Sing. This one is a tough one, because if you ask the critics, this movie should stay hidden. But audiences say the exact opposite, so we think it's more than worth considering a hidden gem. The critics gave this movie a score of 34% on Rotten Tomatoes, which might not seem promising. However, the audience score on was a staggering 96%, so there's a good chance that you will love it too. Part mystery, part drama. The movie follows the story of a girl named Kaya, also known as the Marsh Girl. A girl who grew up in a shack along the Louisiana marshes without her parents. Kaya, played by Daisy Edgar Jones, lives her life on her own, residing on her family's property on a marsh outside of a small town. She is viewed by folks from the local town as a freak and social outcast. Eventually, she finds some belonging with a romantic interest. However, that is quickly turned upside down when a murder happens, and she becomes the main suspect. Based on the best-selling novel, Where the Crawdads Sing has plenty of redeeming qualities, from great storytelling to a passionate performance by Edgar Jones. So regardless of what the critics say, we think you should decide for yourself. Well, there you have it, the top 10 movies that Netflix is hiding from us in 2023. Have you seen any of the movies on this list? Are there any you are going to check out? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Share this video with your friends so that they can also find new films to watch. And of course, make sure you subscribe so we can provide you with even more insight into the hottest and most underrated movies and TV series right now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.